Listen up. I'm going to talk about something that happened in a season in my life. Um, Maybe it can help someone. Maybe someone needs to hear this. It was a time in my life this situation happened. And I don't mind sharing it with you love buds, okay? Um, and what I'm going to talk about is in my past abusive relationship I was in and how I got this scar. As you guys can see, it's kind of poking out on my lip right here. Over the years, it didn't got better, but that scar won't leave. That's like kind of different. If I hold my mouth open like this, y'all, or come closer and go like this, you can see that it's different from this side. Okay, but let's get into the story. I know some of y'all then been through some hurtful situations, and the reason why I'm telling this story because at the end of the day, when you are going through something and something seems like you can't get out, start praying. Start doing everything in your power to move away from that situation without letting that person know. This is my sixth child that may he rest in peace now. And that's a whole nother story we'll get into, or maybe next time, or when, I just don't feel comfortable talking about that situation. But you guys, at this time in my life, I just thought it was love. I don't know. I was like, I wanted love, but I always had my mother and my father. Everything wasn't perfect, but they taught me what was right. It doesn't matter what they did in their past, but when they changed their lives and they taught us about, prayer, God, and how things work, and brought us up in the household together to teach us. Afterwards, that doesn't, you don't hold nothing against them. You just be thankful and blessed for what they did, and they taught me right, and I swayed away. I got into this relationship with him. I would say this was in like 2009. Okay, we're about like 2009, right before, I would say it was spring. I'm not for sure, you guys. So bear with me, but I'm gonna tell y'all to my best intentions, okay? Got into this relationship with him, and he was the type of person that will he'll okay, he was so good, but this how the relationship started, right? So I was at my sister's house, right? And I didn't have a laptop or a computer at the time, and she did. So I went over there to fill out job applications or whatever. And her boyfriend at the time had a friend over there, which I wasn't paying attention to. I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't. I was actually there to do what I came to do. And so, not knowing who that person was, because they were like in far distance, like in the kitchen, and then I was like in the living room or whatnot. he liked me. At the time, I didn't know he liked me, but when I made it home that night, I just kept getting a call from my sister's boyfriend telling me his friend wanted to hook up with me, right? Okay, no, we didn't hook up right away, okay? So I was like, you keep calling me for your friend. And well, can he get your number? I was like, why didn't he come to me and talk to me like a man? And then I was like, I don't know. Then some days later, he called back. Like, it was like once or twice a day, this man was calling to let me know if somebody liked me. And I was like, okay, just give him my number. Just give him my number. Okay. So he gave him my number. He called. So we just hit off the conversation. At this time, you guys, I ain't got nothing to hold. I was drinking, smoking weed. So, I was like, you want to come and chill? My kids was at school. And remind y'all now, I had four kids at this time. Yeah, 4 kids. 4 kids, because his child is the 6th one. Okay, got to get it all together. Okay. I do have 9, but we'll get into that on another story time. Okay. Now, I had 4 kids. No, 5. Sorry. I'm trying to tell this story, y'all, and I ain't even telling it right, y'all. Okay, so just bear with me. At the time, I had 5 kids, okay? Let me see. Excuse me, y'all. So it was, at the time I had Mia, Nyla, Nay, Ray, and then Jamal. Yep, 5 kids. So let me get that right. Okay, this has been, procrastinated with the story, and it's getting like, is she gonna tell us like a story? Girl, shut up and tell the story. Okay, y'all, I'm finna tell y'all the story, okay? Just calm down. And it happened then, and I had been through some traumatized stuff in my life, so I gotta kind of recap on everything, okay? And it's not something I just want to just feel good about talking about. So, but he gave him. I was like, go ahead and give him my number. Then we start talking. He was like, eventually I was like, you wanna chill? You wanna come chill, smoke with me? He's like, I don't smoke. And I was like, I don't smoke like that neither. Well, get you a drink like that. So at the time, my kids was at school, and only had my son, which was the baby, okay, or they were with their grandma or somewhere. They weren't at home. I know that. And my son, he was with his granny, okay. And he came over. We kicked it. We drank. I was smoking. And he just grabbed the blunt, hit the blunt, whatever. And the relationship just started off really, y'all, my battery going low. Shouldn't have did this when my battery going low. The relationship started off really good. Yes, he did his little hustling and, whatnot. I did mine or whatever. By the grace of the Lord, I'm just past that situation in my life. So we just connected. Right then and there, we just connected. And it seemed like everything was just so perfect, too good to be true. Later in that relationship, I just wanted him to be somebody that he wasn't. I'm going to be honest with that. I wanted him to be a person that he wasn't. And him and my brother used to always start, kind of like, I'm going to be honest, like try to take stuff from him or bully him or do stuff that, wasn't right. And that's a whole nother thing. And so my brother got locked up, right? And here I am. I found out I'm pregnant, right? Now, I found out I'm pregnant with his child. The first thing that happened was I started hollering at him. I guess I was doing something. I can't remember at that time exactly what I was doing, but I know we were both in the room, and I was hollering at him, and I was putting my hand in his face, and he took me by the neck and choked me, and all I can do, y'all, is pray to God. Just pray to him. Lord, please, it felt like I was taking my last breath. I'm not even gonna lie. And I know a lot of you women are maybe going through something like this, but if there are women or somebody that's going through something like this, I advise you to get away. Get away while you can. Get away. This from the bottom of my heart. Get away. He always apologized, and this one I'm gonna let y'all know before I keep on with the story. He always apologized. He always say, I ain't gonna do it no more. After that choke, it just kept going. It just kept going. That was the first time he put his hands on me. But he choked me till I was relentless, where I fell to the floor. After all I was doing was praying, please, Lord, just give me another chance, just give me another chance. It's like he finna take my life. And he was just like, don't even breathe, bitch. I mean, excuse my language. Don't even breathe. Don't even breathe. I don't want to hear a word out of you. And it was over something small, y'all. So I knew mentally he needed to work on himself. And I also did too, because I had demons and stuff going on in my life, and he did too. So, but I dropped to the floor, and I couldn't even catch my breath. I laid there, and then I picked myself up, and I went to the bed, and all I could do was like, I got to get out of this. I didn't listen as the Lord gave me my breath, and he listened to me. I stayed there. A year later, the arguments was bad. We was always into it. He did a lot of cheating, and I used to be very stubborn. And I'm not blaming myself, y'all. I used to be stubborn a lot, and I used to what else? I used to be so stubborn towards him. I nagged a lot, yeah, because I don't know. At that time, I was young. I just was nagging. I don't know what it started, but like I said, I don't want to make it seem like I'm blaming myself, but afterwards, it was a lot of arguing. It was hitting, still smacking, abuse. And one time we was going to the city so he can take care of his business, and we had already, because I had got to a point where I started calling the police on him. Right before I tell y'all this story, he had, I was staying with his auntie at the time, and I had been through so much with this man that I had lost my place. I had, to me, I felt like I was hitting rock bottom, okay? And even when I was hitting rock bottom, I was still blindfolded, okay? And I was staying with his aunt, and my kids was there, and I always was, I would take care of them, but she was there as a babysitter, and I was always gone too. But mentally I wasn't there, y'all. So we were on the highway, and I supposed to be getting my cousin that day. He was like, don't forget me, y'all. We stopped by my mom's house. I was like, okay, he gonna come back and get you. So I was like, let's go back and get my cousin. He was like, no, man, let's go. I got stuff to do. I ain't doing nothing for nobody. So that left my cousin thinking, okay, she bogus, So we on our way to the city, all right? And things going okay. I try not to be on his bad side. People always say she should just left, or she should. Y'all cannot speak on nothing unless y'all go through it. This is mentally, physically, spiritually attached. Your soul, you get soul ties when you mess with somebody. It's not that easy to say, okay, she know he doing this to her, just leave. No, it's not that easy. As much as I wanted in my heart to leave. So everything going fine. And on our way back, because I think me and him said something. I told his friend, I was like, said something smart after to his friend or whatever. But we on the highway back to P-Town or whatever. And on our way back, y'all, he's like, you didn't call the police on me, F-U-B, fuck you, F-U, you didn't mess me up, I can't trust you. This just came out of nowhere. I don't know where this come from. But y'all, the Spirit told me to be very quiet. Be quiet. You don't want to rage something especially when somebody's saying they're going to kill you. He was like, I should kill you right now. I should kill you. I should put you in this trunk and I should kill your ass. I should kill you. Put you in this trunk and lock it. And I don't care who looking for you. I should kill you. I can't stand you, B. And I wonder why he had that much hate at that time. I don't know if he was doing something on the side, but I wasn't into the drugs thing. I wasn't into none of that. Like I said, I believe I had stopped smoking. I believe at this time I was just mentally traumatized, messed up, trying to deal with this relationship. Putting big glasses on when I come pick up my kids from my mom or a family member. And they be like, why you got them glasses on, I always try to hide stuff. I be like, nothing, I just got them. They look cute, And Harry like, I gotta go, we gotta go. I was scared, but I could have got away. But at the time, you thinking like, dang, you don't know how to think, you guys. You don't know how to think. So he said, I should kill you. And I said, and I just got quiet. The Spirit told me to get quiet. So he just, next thing you know, all I see is blood coming out from right here. I grabbed whatever that was in the back seat. I remember it was a white sweater. It was my brother's sweater. So I grabbed it and I just took it and started putting it on my lip. My lip was busted open to where it was cut. And he was like, bitch, I should kill you. And I stayed quiet. I stayed quiet, you guys. All I could do was say, I'm sorry to him. He said, your ass ain't sorry. You ain't sorry. He said, you probably called the police on me. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. And I was like, I promise. I promise. So I held it to my mouth. We made it home. This was big. I had a black eye. And my mom kept calling. She was like, they should come get your kids, And not wanting her to know that he's holding me hostage at home. Like, you ain't going nowhere because you're going to try to call the police. I was like, please, just let me go. And when I got out of there, y'all, I prayed. And I just was like, I got to get out of this. I got to get out of this. I got to, because right before that incident, you guys, right before this incident, before we were on real bad terms, like, he was just not happy. And I was hearing that he was taking some type of drug. And I don't know what the boy was doing. He was cheating on me. He was taking the money. I was finding myself, and people thought that I was in taking the stuff because I couldn't, keep up with things. Like I was at the blood bank, because he would take every dime from us, y'all. And it's supposed to have been a team, It was taking it from me and my kids, and it was just, I was really tormented. I didn't know who to talk to, because my mom said she was going to completely just let our relationship go if I keep messing with him, and I just kept messing with him, and I knew that my dad didn't like it, but he was still there. He sat me down. He said, "Baby, what's going on, baby? This not you, you got to get out of this." And he eventually kind of stayed over there, and I felt better, but he said, "You can't feel safe because I'm here. You got to feel safe without me, babe." He was like, "You got to feel safe." May my dad rest in peace. He was like, "You got to feel safe without me." He was like, this not you. But right before this incident, when my lip happened, he had, if you guys can see, I have a scar. You probably barely can see it until I turn right here. This scar came from him as well. This scar, I did it to myself, messing with him. Like, I end up having all these scars and stuff from one relationship. But right before this, let me get into this part, and then I'll finish this part up. He had got up and used the bathroom, and I was just saying, shut the door, because one of the kids woke up and they didn't know he was in the bathroom. And I was like, I was hollering like, "You need to just, when you go in the bathroom, shut the door." And bam, who the hell you talking to like that? Who you talking to? And then it was time for my kids to go to school. And so they were seeing blood drip from my eye, and I was like, "Oh, mommy okay, just go to school. I'm okay, mommy okay." So I tried to hide it by putting something over and just, letting them know, smiling while they get out the door. And I eventually, I was like, I gotta get out. I gotta get away from him. So I called the police. He said, if you don't tell him you're okay, I'ma kill you. I'ma kill you. And I was like, they at the door. I was like, ain't nothing he could do. I'm opening this door. I was like, told the police, I need him to leave. I need you to leave, Eventually, I'm on my way to the hospital. I had to have like 8 stitches, something like that resolved. He had hit me to the point to where I fell to the floor and blood was coming, dripping everywhere. Yes, my kids, one of my oldest daughters witnessed me, the blood, but she didn't see the action. She was like, "What happened?" She was like, "What's wrong, Mama?" And I was like, "I'm nothing. I'm okay. I'm okay." And, at this time, he was like, I told him I wanted him to leave. So I'm at the hospital. He said, "Just let me come to the hospital, please. I'm sorry. So let him come to the hospital. After I didn't call the police, I didn't tell him what was going on, because I had got it to calm down, and I put a Band-Aid on it, but it was open. So I needed to go to the hospital to get that closed. So I was like, I just want him to leave, And by the time I made it to the hospital, and he was like, "Is everything okay?" He came, and they was asking me. I made up something, okay? I made up something so he wouldn't get in trouble. He was like, "I'm out here. I love you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry." It was always, "I love you. I'm sorry." So he was like, "Let me just come and sit with you." So I let him come on in, in my room, sit with me. I'm getting the stitches. He was like, "Let me take you out to eat." Yes, he did everything. He was doing everything for me, but he was also at this point, this was at towards the end of the relationship, he was doing everything negative. He was taking from me. He was doing, I didn't know what this man was really up to or what he was doing. He had became a different person. But okay, so after I got the stitches, we back together, okay? He make up, we back together. But back to this part, when he hit me when I put the shirt on me and I put the glasses. He hold me hostage at the house for about 3 days. And my mom was like, what's wrong? Is everything okay? I'm like, no, I just made it back in town. Lying. I had been back. And he finally let me go get the kids. But he said, here, B, here, put these glasses on. And, Mom was like, why you got them glasses on? She snatched it off my face and she was like, I'm finna go out there and do something. I'm gonna call the police. And I said, Mama, please, Mom. And then I heard her put the glasses on. I said, I gotta go, Mom. I gotta go. But that caused me and my mom relationship to be bad. But my dad was still there. And all I knew is I started, when I went to go get my hair done with this lady, I started praying. She prayed for me. I took my glasses off. She said, baby, you gotta get out. I've been through this. I had my hair cut real short and she was just doing my hair and she just prayed with me so hard, y'all. She prayed with me. I felt that prayer. And she was just like, baby, I've been through that. The man, once abusive, always, he's not going to stop, okay? And once she prayed with me and I got that through my head and I was like, I got to get out of it. And I just, I think I moved in with my mom. At this time, I think I moved in with my mom, or I think I left that house and I jumped into another relationship. But at the end of the day, y'all, whatever y'all going through, and if y'all are going through abusive relationship, please pray. Please find someone. I was looking for people, and people was, trying to talk to me, and sometimes that still don't work. Do everything in your power to just, get out of something that will torment you and your family or cause much worse situation. I just thank the Lord that I'm out of it. May he rest in peace. And that's another story. Don't come for me with my bonnet on. Don't come. My bonnet. Don't come for me because my hair everywhere right now, y'all. My nails ain't done, but I'm all right. I just want to share this story with y'all. I hope y'all, click in on it, listen to it. When you in something like this, it's a soul tie. It can mentally torment you. It can mentally and physically, spiritually destroy you. It can do so much to you guys. So find prayer, find the Spirit and Jesus, and just pray, and ask for help. Reach out for help. Some people keep that stuff to themselves. No, reach out to the right people. I know some people feel like, I can't trust them because I don't want to get my, they may have kids involved. I want to get my kids taken. No. It's people that it's good people out there. Find somebody you could trust. But you must reach out. You must pray. I'm just thankful that I'm alive today. I'm thankful that God got me out of that situation, y'all. God got me out of that situation. And I never looked back. I did not look back after that. I did not want to be with him. I did not look back ever, like being with him. After days, at first I'd get back in a week or a month, but once a month hit, days and weeks hit, and then a month hit, I started feeling better because I was like, I can do it. I can be without him. I hope you guys pick something up from my story. I just pray for everybody who's going through something like this, because mentally you gotta be strong. You gotta be able to walk away. I pray for those who are weak at situations like this, because I know I was weak. Thank y'all for just tuning in, listening to this story about a season in my life of abuse that took place. And I want to, may y'all be blessed. May y'all be blessed. And thank y'all for watching my channel. Bye, love bugs.